Hello and welcome to another show of Showcasing Southbridge Businesses. I'm in a great location today, one that I think that everybody in Southbridge would enjoy. And I'm here with the owner of Sturbridge Coffee Roasters, a great coffee shop right here in Southbridge. I'm here with Elvis Dwyer. Elvis, it's great to be here in your business. I love coming here for a cup of coffee. Tell me, why did you decide to open here in Southbridge?
Well, Ron, I've been a fan of fresh roasted coffee for all of my life, 25 plus years now. I'm a little older than that, but for 25 years I've been a fan of fresh roasted. This store is actually owned by a prior person named John, and I was buying pounds of coffee off of him for years. And then as time went by, I realized that I might someday have to go to Northborough for my coffees, so I bought the whole coffee shop. And as we've grown, we've expanded quickly. We roast coffee fresh every week. It's usually within 3 to 5 days from the day I roast it, you're drinking it. And as we've grown as a coffee roaster, selling bags of coffee, pounds, 5 pound, 1 pound, we've turned this coffee shop into a happening event here in town. And we're hoping to have the town of Southbridge find out just what's going on here.
I'll tell you, it's a great shop, and right behind us here, you got a great menu of all different types of coffee that people can get. So it's sort of whatever fits your particular personality and your need is what's here. Tell me a little bit about the menu.
Okay, well, first, we're what you call a coffee bar because we make coffee by hand. We can do French presses, we can do pour-overs. In fact, in the background, you may be able to see one of the young ladies.
She's making me a pour-over right now. They're awesome, so I can't wait to try it. You see, everything is made to order here, so it's really nice.
Yes, and when you're taking the fresh roasted coffee and you're making it by hand, whether it be auto drip with the brewer, espresso based in a latte, a cappuccino, the drinks are always going to be delicious and yummy. Then, what everyone misses about a coffee shop is we offer breakfast and lunch too. One of the beautiful things about our breakfast, you'll see right up here on this menu, we have egg and cheese on English muffin, biscuit, bagel. We got croissants. My croissants are to die for, and I challenge anyone to beat my croissants. My quesadilla, delicious. My burrito, amazing. Once you try our burrito, guaranteed you'll be back. Then we have lunches, and everybody misses that about a place like us. Our lunches are all handmade. In fact, the lady in the background that was making that drink cooks all our food right here in Southbridge for both stores. We have a Cape Cod, which is our chicken salad sandwich. We make the chicken ourselves, cook it here. Our club sandwich is ham, turkey, bacon. Italian is our own bruschetta on a locally baked focaccia. Our Hamilton Street, is our ham and cheese on a Swiss, with Swiss on a sourdough. Our Pioneer, Southbridge Pioneers, is a turkey and Swiss on that focaccia. We also have hummus for those who like to eat a little healthier. South of the Pike is our own bean and rice. Our tuna, we crack the can, solid tuna when you order. And the turkey boursin, my wife's favorite, is a turkey that we roast right here in store with the boursin cheese on a ciabatta. Everything you see here, yummy, delicious. Come on down and check it out.
I got to come on down to 210 Hamilton Street is the location of this facility. It's a beautiful place to stop with a friend, have a cup of coffee, enjoy some conversation. I know when I come in here, there's a routine, different groups that are in different corners of the place, talking and enjoying the coffee. Now, I know you're making this all homemade. How hard is that? It seems like it's quite the trick to make some of these coffee, I don't know what you call it, coffee meals, I guess, or coffee.
Doing it the way we do it's not hard, but it takes discipline, and it requires you to use specific recipes, if you will, that we use, that we've created over time, that we've discovered makes our coffee taste as awesome as it does, or any of our drinks. And then we just teach the staff as they come on board how to make the drinks SCR way.
Right. And how many people do you have working for you?
I now have 13, and here's the best part about the story. When I bought the place 3.5 years ago, everybody poo-pooed us. They're like, you're never going to succeed. You're never going to make a coffee roaster business happen in Southbridge. Okay? And I said, well, you don't know me and you don't know Southbridge. And when I first bought the place, it was just me working 40, 50 hours a week. We were open only Monday to Friday. Now we have 13 employees, 2 stores. We're open 7 to 3, 7 days a week.
That's amazing. I know you're a real loyal person to the town of Southbridge. You actually joined the you love the town, I know. And you also joined the Southbridge Business Partnership. So you're not only helping your own business, but you're contributing to the town as a whole, trying to improve the business climate here in Southbridge. Matter of fact, I think you said you were one of the board members, right?
Yeah. In fact, one of the things that happened when I bought the business from John, I went to the town and said, this town is awesome. This town can be more awesome. And I spoke with town management, and I said, go to Putnam, go to Northampton, check out and ask what they're doing. We can do it right here in Southbridge. and Ron and Rosemary, they did. They went and talked to the other towns and said, what are you guys doing? And they brought it back here, and we've been growing ever since as a result. And more people are coming here. And as I said, when I first opened, they said we couldn't do it. We opened the Dudley store in the back of the Southbridge store.
This is not coming to a plain old diner where you just grab, a basic cup of coffee. There's one type, regular and decaf, that's it. Here you really can select the kind of coffee you like. I know they have shots of different types of, vanilla and different things into it. I know there's a whole great kind of selection process here. Flavored shots. All right.
With us, every shot, and as you can see, we have a lot of different flavors. At first, it'll drive you a little crazy because you'll want one of everything. So I say, come every day.
Here you go.
But our flavors are all pure cane sugar, so you don't even need to add sugar to your drink. You just pick your flavors, whatever you want, however you want it. We make everything here by hand. We make it with love. I guarantee it's delicious, and if it's not delicious, you tell one of us. We'll fix it.
Yeah. No, it's great. There's so many different choices, and you're right. You want to try them all, so it's a little tough. Apple in particular sounds pretty good to me, so we'll have to give each of these a shot day by day. Hey, let's look. I want to walk over here a little bit more to the area where they make the coffee and stuff.
Okay.
And she was making, she was making me a coffee. It looks like she's already done, but she made me something. What is it called? It's the first time I've had this particular thing. What do you call it? A roll? What it was rollover? What'd you say the name of it was?
It's a pour over.
A pour over. Now, what's a pour over as a cup of coffee? And you got to come over this way a little bit because I want you to be on our show here. So tell me about a pour over. What do you do?
What we do is we grind our beans, coarse setting. We have a little, let me show you.
They've got all kinds of things here to make coffee here. All right, here we go.
We put a filter in here, and
Okay.
we slowly pour hot water over the coarse grind beans. Nice and slow, get a nice balloon. And with time and love, you get a nice cup of coffee.
Time and love. Everything is about love in this little store, huh? It really is. It's made personally. What is that? That's a grinder itself, or what is that?
This is a French press.
A French press.
Same thing, we take beans, we grind them coarse, and we add hot water in here. But the difference between this and that is there's a filter in this.
Right.
Here, it's the water, the beans are soaking in the water.
Right. There's all different types of coffee. What is like the most popular ones? What people come in and request different things. What is sort of the hot item in terms of if I was coming in new, I wanted to try something new that everybody kind of likes. What would it be?
A nice smooth cup of coffee, I would go with Nicaraguan, SCR. If you have a more bold preference, we do.
So Elvis has a brand
Yes.
here, so
So
he likes
I
this
wanted
one.
to show you. Tracy mentioned SCR is a smooth coffee. This is one of our house brands. And on top of the SCR being smooth, it's Colombian Costa Rican. It also something that we're using to be a part of a local thing going on with Harrington Hospital, also an SBP member. And Harrington is doing an event right now called Power of One. And in that, what we're doing is for every pound of our house and our black gold that we sell, $1 is donated to Harrington for the Power of One. And what they're doing with the Power of One is they're trying to make the public more aware of domestic violence to help stop it.
Oh, that's really great. Again, that goes to the partnership with our business community and with our town, our hospital. Everybody succeeds when we all work together and try to help each other. So this is great news.
And that's part of why we started SBP a few years back. We started it because we wanted to bring all the businesses together to work with the town, to work with the community, to make Southbridge an awesome place. Someone like me, since I've been open, every month that I'm profitable, I make a donation to a local charity as well. We try to always give back to our community. I have a theory in life, and that is if I give to my community, it's going to give back to me. And if it's given back to me, I'm going to give more back to them. Because the stronger we are as a team, the stronger we're going to be as a community.
The Southbridge Business Partnership, as he's talking about, it's a group of businesses in town that are all coming together to help each other and to support the economic development opportunities here in town. So we have a lot of great people involved in that organization, and I know that each of these businesses are trying to support each other's by coming to their own businesses. So, it's really, really great to see this here in town because it's new. You can't find a coffee shop like this in other towns. So it's really a specialty place. It's something that everybody, depending upon their individual taste, can really, really enjoy, right?
Absolutely, and we have coffee for everybody.
And we're what's called the first origin coffee shop, Ron, which means that every coffee I buy the best out of each country. We roast it to perfection, and it allows you to taste every single different coffee that's out there, and every coffee has a completely different taste to it. Some of them, like our Kenya, is a strong earthy. My Yirgacheffe Light's more of a blueberry taste. So you can see what we're doing here in town is creating awesomeness with coffee, awesomeness with food, and we invite you to come on down anytime and check us out.
So it's great if you come from another country. I mean, you can see you got Brazil, you got Mexican, you got all different types of country, Costa Rican, Colombian. So you can kind of pick and choose if you're familiar with that type of coffee. You can get something that may be native to some people that live in those countries as well.
That's right. And one of the other things that people miss that happens right here in this store, we get people from all over the country and the world right in this store. People say, really, Elvis? How come? How's that happen? Well, the Mass Pike's not far from us.
Right.
People travel from Boston to New York all the time, and about 50 minutes out of Boston, you need to refill your coffee.
Right.
They do a Yelp or a Google search. They find us. We tend to get 5-star ratings because my team is the most amazing team you're ever going to have take care of you.
Yeah, 210 Hamilton
Come
Street.
to us, and that's right at 210 Hamilton Street.
No, it really is a great location, and it's a really cute little place to come in and just relax for a few minutes. Perhaps read a newspaper, drink a cup of coffee, share a conversation with a friend. It's a perfect place to do that. Hey, tell me, the pricing here. People say specialty coffee, it's going to be really expensive. I'm looking at the pricing. It doesn't seem too bad. Tell me, Elvis, in terms of the pricing, is this pretty comparable to what you get in other places?
Well, everything that we sell outside of the pounds are going to be comparable completely to any other place that sells coffee. When you get to my pound prices, I am what's called a gourmet or a wave 4 coffee roaster. And what happens with us is I am the $20, $22 a pound coffee guy. However, because of the way I was brought up in life, I sell my pounds for $16, $17. That difference I'm giving back to the customer. You'll find also a lot of businesses that do fresh roasted coffee like me tend to do 12 ounce for the price I do 16 ounce. So, yes, my pounds of coffee, those seem expensive to people. When you break it down to the 6 pots of coffee you get per pound and the 6 full cups of coffee per pot you get, it breaks down to 44 cents a cup
Wow, that's cheaper than buying those K-cups.
for the most gourmet coffee out there.
Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, you were showing me a new product. Tell me about this.
Yep.
This is nice. This is one of those where you can keep your coffee nice and hot, and it has Sturbridge coffee roasters right on it. So
Yes.
we're promoting the business as well. But
Yes.
tell me a little bit about this particular item.
So this is the year. This is our 4th year now. And what we're trying to do right here is trying to get everybody to know who we are this year. So we have mugs, which you may have seen me drinking out of, that we had a couple years ago for our customers who sit down here. And then this year, these just came in. I was actually hoping to get them for Christmas. It happens. And they just came in. They're by Hydro Flask. They have our logo on it. They keep your coffee hot 6 to 12 hours and cold 12 to 24 hours. This is the best we found for the price over 3 years of investigating.
Wow. That's really great. It's really great to see all the different varieties of things you have here, too. Is there, for instance, if you wanted to give one a gift certificate or something, you do gift certificates and things like that, too, for citizens who might want to give a gift to a friend, or, if you have a girlfriend that loves coffee for Valentine's Day, you can get her some specialty coffee?
It's the most amazing thing. We all know everybody drinks coffee, and we sometimes don't know what to get people. We've just changed this one from the old paper ones to something else. As you can see, we brand well in my company.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see it over there. I'll give you a little sunlight, a little no sunlight, right? And this is our gift certificate. It's a harder cardstock, nice product, and it can be any amount you want. You come in and prepay. It comes with a nice envelope. Boom. And that way, if you're not quite sure what to get your customer, what you get your friend, then you give them some of our gift certificates and let my staff figure out what they like the most.
Elvis, that's one thing I keep hearing you talk about, your staff and your team, and your description of, come have a cup of coffee with love. Tell me about your customer service. It sounds like you really try to go out of way to help your customers enjoy the place and make sure they get a good value for the dollars they spend. So tell me a little bit about your customer service.
Well, it started when I was young, 19 years old. I was managing a company for a major corporation, and they trained us a lot. And back then, they used to do ACS, Awesome Customer Service, and JIT, Just-in-Time Inventory. Mm-hmm. When I was young, I realized these are awesome methods of running a business. I also grew up when customer service was amazing and awesome, and I wanted to bring it back to the population because I feel customer service has really dropped off in that whole society. So what we do here is, because the coffee's awesome, the food is awesome, I want the service to be awesome because the customers deserve awesome service. If you're paying for something, you deserve to be treated like gold. My staff, you hear me talk about a lot, it's because they are awesome. They go through a lot of training with us. They learn how to cook. They learn how to register. They learn how to make the drinks, the most important thing. They learn how to interact with people. Interacting with people can be challenging. Working at a counter with a customer can be challenging. The nice thing here in my store, 99.9% of our customers are happy. You mentioned when you come in that you notice the different vibes going on. One of the things I wanted to do when I first opened the business was create a Cheers. In fact, I thought about buying a tavern, but I didn't want to get involved with the legal ramifications of alcohol. And I bought this coffee shop, creating almost the same concept as a bar. And over the years, we've created that Cheers feeling. If you come in here, and business can flow anywhere from a trickle to a packed house.
Right.
And when you come in here at any point, you hear a constant hum of noise. I don't know if any of you guys remember that show back in the day, Cheers?
Yep.
And it was always a hum of noise, and everybody knew each other, and that's what goes on.
They filmed that show right in Boston, as a matter of fact. Cheers. I imagine I went to the restaurant to check it out. Hey,
Someday they'll film a show.
Hey,
like that?
they should do a show right here. Hey, my last question is hours. Again, I want to say we're at Sturbridge Coffee Roasters here at 210 Hamilton Street. A great place to come and enjoy some relaxing time. What time can people come and enjoy the opportunity?
Well, another beautiful thing, when I opened, we were 7 to 3, Monday to Friday. As we've grown, and know this for the future, as I grow, I'll continue to open later hours. We then went to weekends with short hours, and now as of January 1st, one of our new things is we're going 7 to 3, 7 days a week.
That is really, really great. Again, Elvis, I want to thank you for giving me a chance to come and see your store. I want to thank you for your commitment to the town and to the Southbridge Business Partnership. It's nice to see businesses all working together to help our commitment. I know you're on the board, which means you have to even dedicate more time to the community. All of you, I want to encourage you to come 210 Hamilton Street, Sturbridge Coffee Roasters. It's a great experience. Get your own kind of coffee any way you want. Get a gift certificate for a friend or loved one. They will enjoy it. They have all kinds of options here. Again, thank you for joining our show. And again, I wish you the very, very best. Oh, wait, we got one more thing here.
Here's something else we've been doing that no one realizes we do here. We have gluten-free product, vegan product. I have vegan breakfast, gluten-free breakfast, vegan lunch, gluten-free lunch, and snacks. Not too many places are doing gluten-free and vegan. We do, for the same reason I said earlier. We love our customers to death. And awesome customer service means bringing the best to everyone all the time.
Terrific. And special thanks to your staff, who I know doesn't really like to be on TV. I want to thank them as well. Again, encourage everyone to come to 210 Hamilton Avenue.
Michelle?
Thank you, guys. It's been great. And you'll get a really warm experience when you come here with great people and great service. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great day.